welcome to day 16. We are going to go through Sun Salutation B today, but nice and slowly and mindfully, just to try and introduce you to different variations and how that can become your own practice. So start today just by, as ever, finding a comfortable position and tuning in to yourself. Notice your breath. Notice your body. Scan from your toes, up your legs, through your hips, through your abdomen and chest, to your shoulders and down your arms, through your neck and head, back down through your back, and just notice how you feel. Notice any areas of tension or discomfort. And be aware as you practice how you're feeling with each posture, with each movement, and if you need to adapt in any way at all. Okay, so we're going to start by lying down, and I normally lie with my head at this end, but you may be able to see I've got the sun streaming through the window, and I don't want to close the curtains because it's so lovely to see the sun, so I will lie down this way instead. So just roll down to the mat, stretch out your arms, stretch out your legs, and let your body sink into the surface of the floor. And breathe. Maybe take the arms overhead and come into a full body stretch. And release. Bring the knees into your chest and rock a little side to side. We'll take a twist, supine twist to get us going. So allow your knees to drop over to the left side. Sweep out that right arm, taking your gaze with it. And breathe. Bring the arm back and across. Push back to center and pause. Then let the knees drop over to the right side. Sweep your left arm out and across. Your right arm out. Take your gaze to your left hand. And breathe. Notice any shift in sensations in your body. Notice any changes in your breath as you move. Bring that left arm back in, push back to center, and come back to Apanasana. So your legs are bent, knees into the chest, and just notice how as you inhale they move away. As you exhale, they come back. Inhale away. Exhale, come back. Let's have a reclined pigeon. So left foot down to the mat, flex the right foot, right ankle to left knee. Stay there if you wish, encouraging that right thigh away. Or lift the left foot and hold around the knee or around the thigh, whichever feels right to you today. Maybe rock a little in that position. And just compare the sensations through the right hip compared to the left. And release, swap side, right foot down to the mat, flex the left foot, left ankle to right knee. Find your pigeon, wherever is right for you today, and notice. Maybe rock a little. And release. Take the feet as wide as the mat and move the knees side to side in your windshield wiper. Then bring the knees back into the chest. Rock and roll. Straight up through seated to tabletop. 4-point kneeling pose. In your tabletop, inhale forwards a little, round, down and back to your child's pose. Inhale forwards, dropping the belly towards the mat, lift through the chest, round, down and back, chin to chest, to child's pose. Inhale forwards, exhale down and back. One more. Inhale forwards, exhale down and back. And come back up to tabletop. We're going to take a balancing table here. So reach out your left foot, the foot is flexed, and your right arm. Then bring knee to elbow. Stretch them out. Knee to elbow. Stretch them out. Knee to elbow. Stretch and release. Have a little wiggle side to side and notice how you feel. And swap sides. So left arm, right leg. Elbow to knee. Stretch out. Elbow to knee. Stretch out. Elbow to knee. Stretch out and return. And just take some intuitive movements here, maybe going side to side with the hips and the shoulders following. So you've got a sort of snaking movement through the spine. Then inhale forward and round, down and back to your child's pose once again. Walk the hands over to the left. Feel that stretch down the right. And breathe. Hands back to center, over to the right. Feel the stretch down the left. Hands back to center and come back up to tabletop. Take the hands a little forward, pushing into your fingertips, tuck the toes under, hover the knees, send the sit bones back and up, downward facing dog. Maybe pedal one foot at a time, and then find your stationary dog. And breathe. Walk the toes to the hands, coming up to the top of the mat and into your ragdoll. Then soften the knees. Inhale, come to a nice long spine and rise up to extended mountain. And release. I think I'm going to have to close the curtains because it's going to be too bright for you and me. Okay, sun salutation B. So you will need your blocks because you may wish to use them. Coming to the top of the mat, start in Tadasana, mountain pose. Our toes can be together with a gap between the heels, but many of us, especially if you've got any low back problems, find it better to have your feet about hip width apart or a little closer. So again, lift the toes, spread them wide, place them down. Just rock a little in your mountain and find your point of center. Moving up from the feet, engage the quads a little so you're lifting the kneecaps. Make sure the pelvis isn't tilted so the bottom's sticking out, but maybe tuck it ever so slightly. Strong through the core, roll your shoulders down and back, arms by your side, and lifting through the crown of the head. Feel that long line of energy. And breathe. Inhale, sweep the arms up, bend the knees, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Make sure that the bottom isn't sticking out, tucking the tailbone, Arms are high and your weight should be in your heels. And breathe. On the next exhale, release the arms down to the mat, coming into a deep forward fold. Use your blocks here if you wish. And breathe. On the next inhale, rise up to a flat back, and you can either have your fingertips on the mat, on blocks, on the fronts of your lower leg, the shins, or on the thighs. Keep the spine long and breathe. As you exhale, you can leave your blocks there if you wish, and step back, coming into a plank. Now, first time we do this, we're going to have a half plank and go down through a half chaturanga. So, lower the knees, shift forwards, keep the elbows tucked in and lower down to the mat. Inhale to a cobra and breathe. And then push back, tuck the toes, sit bones back and up, downward facing dog. And breathe. The right foot is going to lead. So from here, take a three-legged dog, right foot to the sky, and then step that right foot through, dropping the left heel and rising up to a warrior one. And breathe. Be strong in your warrior. Check the position of your legs and your feet. Release the hands down to the mat. Step back once again to your plank pose. Lower the knees. Shift forwards. Elbows tucked in. Lower to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Push the sit bones back. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Left foot up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Step that left foot through. Drop the right heel. Bend in that front knee and rise up. Warrior one. And breathe. Hands down to the mat. Step back once again to your plank. Drop the knees. Shift and lower. Coming back up into cobra. Tuck the toes, sit bones back, heading to the sky, downward facing dog. And take 5 breaths here. Notice any sensations. And breathe. Walk, step or jump to the top of the mat. So we'll walk up this time and come up into a flat back with a halfway lift. Hands at the thighs or at the shins or on blocks. Exhale down, deep forward fold. On the next inhale, generously bend the knees and rise up into Utkatasana, chair pose. And release. So that was first time through, right foot leading. So we'll go through again. This time you can stick to a half plank or have full plank with chaturanga. Coming back to the top of the mat, find your mountain again. Inhale and simultaneously bend the knees and take the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale into your deep forward fold. And breathe. Next, inhale to a flat back. And breathe. Next, exhale, hands down and step back to your plank. You can drop the knees here into half plank if you wish. If not, shift forwards. Keep the elbows tucked in, lowering to the mat through chaturanga. And inhale to a cobra or an upward facing dog. So cobra, we've done many times. Upward dog, the thighs lift off the mat. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. And breathe. Left foot leads this time. Left foot to three-legged dog. Step that left foot through. Drop the right heel. Bend that left knee. Rise up. Warrior one. Turn those pinky fingers in. Be strong in your warrior. Hands down to the mat. Step back to your plank again. Your choice with the dropping the knees, or shift, lower, and up to a cobra or upward facing dog. Step back into downward facing dog. And breathe. Right foot up this time, three-legged dog. Step that right foot through. Drop the left heel. Bend that front knee and rise up. Warrior one. And breathe. Release the hands to the mat. Step back to your plank, last plank. Shift and lower. Rise up, cobra or up dog. And step back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. And breathe. Then walk, step or jump to the top of the mat. If you want to have a go to jump, generously bend the knees, look forwards and jump. Coming into a flat back for a halfway lift at the point you wish. Exhale, deep forward fold. On the next inhale, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. And release. Have a little shimmy, have a little shake. It's hard work, sun salutations, and sometimes doing them slowly can be even harder. Come back down to tabletop. And push back to your child's pose. Then turn, come to seated, and simply lower down to the mat. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. And we'll have a guided relaxation here. So stretch out your legs. Turn the palms up to the ceiling. Notice your breath and notice your body. And enjoy a few minutes of Shavasana. Start by taking a few deep breaths into the abdomen and just pause and notice the sensation of the breath. Then make a fist with your right hand and tense the muscles in your right forearm, allowing the rest of the arm to remain relaxed. Study the sensations of tension. Notice the difference in the muscles that are tensed compared with those that are relaxed in the opposite arm and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release all of the tension. Now Now make a fist with your left hand and tense the muscles in the left forearm, allowing the rest of the arm to remain relaxed. Once again, notice the sensations of the tension and compare how the muscles that are tensed feel compared to those that are relaxed in the opposite arm and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release the tension. Pause and notice. Notice how your breath feels, and notice how your body feels. Now raise your right shoulder. Pin the right arm to the side of the body and pull the shoulder up towards the ear, tensing the muscles in the right upper arm and shoulder. Notice the sensations of this tension. Compare the sensations of the muscles which are tensed to those which are relaxed in the opposite arm and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release the tension from those muscles. Have an image in your mind as you release that tension of sun melting ice or butter melting. Now raise your left shoulder and pin the left upper arm to the side of your body, pulling the shoulder up towards the left ear, tensing the muscles in the left upper arm and shoulder. Notice the sensations of that tension. Compare the feelings in the muscles which are tensed to those which are relaxed in the opposite arm and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, gradually release all of the tension. Now move your awareness to your legs. With your leg extended, bend your right foot up at an angle so the muscles of the calf, shin, ankle and right foot are all tensed. Try and allow the rest of the right leg to remain relaxed. Notice the sensations of the tension. Compare the sensations in the muscles which are tensed to those of the muscles which are relaxed in the rest of the leg, the opposite leg, and the rest of the body. As you are ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release all of the tension. Now shift your attention over to the left leg. Bend your left foot, flexing it so the muscles of the calf, shin, ankle and left foot are tensed. Try and allow the rest of the leg to remain relaxed. Notice the sensations of the tension in your left leg. Compare the sensations in the tensed muscles to the sensations in the relaxed muscles. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release all of the tension. Now shift your attention to the muscles in the right hip and thigh. Tense the muscles, allowing the remaining muscles in the right leg to remain as relaxed as possible. Notice the sensation in the tensed muscles and compare the sensation of the tensed muscles to the relaxed muscles in the rest of the right leg and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release the tension. Now shift your attention to the muscles in the left thigh and hip. Tense those muscles, allowing the rest of the muscles in the leg to remain as relaxed as possible. Notice the sensation of tension. Compare the sensation in the tensed muscles to the relaxed muscles in the same leg and hip and the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly, gradually release the tension in those muscles. Now pause, study and notice. Notice your breath, notice your body. Now shift your attention to your abdominal muscles and tense them, pulling the core in so that the tummy is pulled into the spine. Notice the sensations of the tension. Compare the sensations in the tensed muscles to the sensations in relaxed muscles in the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, gradually release all of the tension from the abdomen. Now, if you're lying down, press your head backwards against the floor. If you're seated, allow your head to fall forward and notice the sensations of tension in the back of your neck. As you're ready, allow your head to come back to a neutral position, releasing the tension in the muscles. Now, push your tongue against the top of your mouth, purse your lips, squint your eyes, tighten your jaw, and scrunch up your face. Notice the sensations of tension. Compare the sensations in the tensed muscles to those which are relaxed in the rest of the body. As you're ready, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, release the tension in the muscles of your face. Now, take a few slow, deep breaths. Allow yourself to be aware of the sensations throughout your body. Allow relaxation to move through your body in waves. slowly allow your breathing to return to normal and bring your awareness back to your surroundings. As you're ready, gently push yourself or rock up to seated. Tune back into how you feel. Notice your breath. Notice your body. And enjoy your day. See you soon.